Well, hello. We are back.
And I'm excited.
You're very excited.
This is one I really wanted to talk about for a really long time.
So, I'm Brea.
I'm Tegan.
And today, it's one of our lighthearted episodes in between our spookies. And do you want to say what we're talking about?
It's Drag Race!
Drag Race time.
Or just drag in general.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my good God.
Oh, we're having some microphone troubles.
I moved it when I got up. Okay, we're good.
Okay, we're good. Weird side tangent. We have a different setup for these last two than we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're kind of adjusting to it. We got new computers where we record.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have adapters to do our normal setup. So we're using something called a Zoom recorder. And we did find out a good way, because Tegan's so tall, to get her set up with a microphone.
So I'm loud.
So she's louder than normal,
Heck
which
yeah.
is so good. But drag.
Drag Race!
So how'd you get into drag, Tegan?
Okay, this is kind of... The way it starts out is kind of sad, but it's lighthearted.
Okay.
So it was right after my parents got divorced.
Okay.
So right after my junior year of high school, my mom and I moved into a little apartment. And I was watching YouTube one day, and this was around the time where I was into Tyler Oakley.
Okay.
I was into Tyler Oakley for a while, but it was in this point where I would watch like some of his like reruns and stuff. And I was on, I think, Twitter at the time, or he posted a video saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be on a TV show." I'm like, holy shit, I want to see one of my favorite YouTubers on TV. And it was Drag Race.
Absolutely.
They were doing a makeover challenge.
Yes, yes.
So this is around the time where season
This is like
10.
Yep.
This was season 10. So season 10 was the first ever thing I've seen of Drag Race.
Yeah.
And they were doing makeovers on social media people. So I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, Anthony was in that episode too.
Yeah.
Yes.
This was before I was in Smash and all that stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God, Tyler. And then I see Kingsley.
Yes.
Oh my God, Tester C. I'm like, oh my God. A whole lot of people I watch.
Yeah.
And I have to watch it because YouTubers on TV. Hello.
Heck yeah.
And then I was obsessed ever since.
Beautiful. I love it.
How'd you get into it?
So, I got into it for a little bit of the same reason. Some YouTubers. So I got into it because of Ricky Dillon and Trevi Moran of O2L fame.
Oh, really?
And they used to like live tweet episodes. Yeah.
Really?
And I was like, this seems interesting. I love makeup. I knew who Trixie was because Trixie would do makeup videos and stuff. And I knew who Trixie Mattel was. And I was like, wow, I want to watch this. And it was popped up on like Hulu one day when I was scrolling through, and I just started binging it. But then I fell out of it for like 2 years after Ben de la Creme eliminated herself on All Stars 4? 3. On All Stars 3. Also, spoiler warning.
Big time spoiler warning.
Yeah,
We're going to be talking about a lot of looks, a lot of
things.
Stuff.
So when Ben de la Creme eliminated herself on All Stars 3, I was like, my feelings were hurt. I was like, well, bye. Like, done. And then Tegan and I met this year, and I found out Tegan loved Drag Race, and, I was trying to make new friends.
I forgot how we even got in the conversation of drag.
We were at Panera.
We were! And I was kind of hesitant on bringing it up because drag is either really well accepted by people or not.
Yeah.
Like, people either love it or hate it.
Yeah, so you brought it up at Panera that you were going to DragCon.
Yeah.
And I was like, Oh my gosh,
Drag Race.
I've seen, up to season about 9 of Drag Race, 3 of All Stars. And then I went home that night and started all over again binging.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost completely done with it now. I have season 13
And 14.
and 14 of the original that just aren't on streaming anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna get into the international stuff as well.
We started a little bit of international.
Yeah, we watched it during our finals for our audio and video classes. During the practical exams, we sat at a computer and were watching it.
And some of the TAs were walking around like, what the hell are they watching? And
Yeah.
we're like, Drag Race, leave us alone.
I know. It's so odd because I'm a TA now here, and now they watch me in the office sitting and watching Drag Race. So
it's good. It's so good.
It's so odd. But today we're going to be doing another kind of listing episode. So.
And where should we start? Should we start?
I feel like favorite queens is a good starting place.
So we're starting from bottom or are we starting from the top?
I feel like starting from the bottom is like the best because it's like a build up,
Those are my more fishy ones.
Okay.
So I am a more of an international queen person. I don't know why, but I like the international queens way more, I feel, than the actual regular Drag Race. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm way more connected to the Canadian queens than any other franchise. But I'd say I have like a 2 for bottom 5.
Okay.
Or for the bottom. And both of which you've never seen.
Okay.
Because they're both international.
All right.
Ella Vidae.
Okay.
And Taste.
Okay.
So I showed you a little bit of Ella Vidae.
All right.
That was the one that you thought was really, really good looking?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ella is more of a campier queen.
Okay. I love camp.
I do too.
I love the campier queens. My style in queens is either very campy or very punky, which is me,
Yeah.
So.
Ella is also very, very funny, but she knows when to be serious, which is a lot of the queens I like, I feel.
Definitely.
Who's your next one?
So my number 5 is Miss Vanjie. Vanjie. I love Vanjie.
I'm surprised she's your 5.
I really struggled I told you I really struggled to get this list, made. Like I had like a good chunk of like 13 queens that I was trying to narrow. And so this is what I came up with. But Vanjie, I love Vanjie so much.
Something.
Her personality is on a whole other level.
Oh my God.
Like, I cackle. She makes me literally like weep with laughter.
Have you seen her and Cameron Michaels' show called Sex Education?
No.
They have a show on WOW Presents, I think.
Oh my gosh. I know that Vanjie had like that dating show. I need to see it. Oh my God. Yes, I love Vanjie so much.
She's something, man.
She has that accent, and then like she put the dad when she played the dad.
That had me in tears.
What was the line where she was like, they were like, no, you need to do it this way, and then she kept doing it the one way.
Something. I'm not just a dad. I'm a cool dad,
yes,
or something like that. It was
I'm
so
not just
funny.
a dad. I'm a cool dad. I love her so much. Or the like noises she makes.
Cookie Monster, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So good to me.
So good. And that was the first like full season I ever watched.
Really?
First full.
I think the first because I binged all the way through, and I think season 9 was the first one I watched.
That's the one with Sasha and Shay.
Yep.
And Peppermint and Trinity.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe that is the first one I fully watched through. Or maybe it was 8, but sometime around there is the first one I got to catch while it was airing.
Gotcha. All right, so my number 4, I would say, is Bosco.
Okay.
Bosco is one you haven't seen fully yet.
But I know of her.
I met her at DragCon.
Yes.
She was so sweet.
She's the one that, like, when pictures of Willow Pill are posted, and then it's her, and, like, it's, like, winner of Drag Race, Willow Pill, but then it's, like, a picture of Bosco.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That was so funny. Bosco just connected. Like, when I saw her on Meet the Queens, I'm like, bitch.
So good.
You are, like, it's always either in Meet the Queens or when they walk in and, like, you're my queen of the season. Every single time. That was especially with with my top 3. But Bosco had the most sarcastic humor. Most sarcastic humor out of
Seems like
anybody.
she would.
The way she described her drag name when she was doing her interview was, I got my drag name from my dog, but they're dead now, so I took it. Because they weren't using it anymore.
I'm dead. That's so good, though. Oh my god.
You have to see the Meet the Queens of that, because it's so... Bosco is just a different character.
They're a different breed of people. Drag queens are, and that's so fantastic.
You have to see them in person, because they're completely, like...
I want to so bad. Like, I've got to go to some type of show or something. Eventually, I will get myself to one.
Go to DragCon with me.
Oh my gosh, yes. Dude, I almost dropped everything and bought a ticket, but I did it.
Oh my god. DragCon, I'll get into that. But
yeah.
Anyways.
Anywho.
Who's your 4?
My number 4 is Miss Brooklyn Heights.
I love how you put them right after each other.
I realized I did that. Oh,
I love Brooke.
I love Brooke too. She's a style queen.
Mm-hmm.
Canada's Drag Race.
She's the main judge.
The main judge. She does my mom and I lately have been super into watching the Secret Celebrity Drag Race, and she's a mentor for that. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting all the Brooklyn, all the Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. I love her looks. Like, she's stunning.
But then absolutely stupid.
Yes.
Stupid funny.
She is so funny. Her accent.
Oh my god.
So good.
Her and Untucked.
Oh my god. I don't watch a lot of Untucked, so I'll have to look
You have to look at the season 11 Untucked.
Oh gosh.
She is such a mood.
Oh my god.
Because all the fights happened in Untucked on that season.
Yeah.
Season 11 was a whole different breed of fighting.
I can see it.
Mainly between Evie and Silky.
Silky, yeah.
But Brooklyn's reactions to those fights, relatable and all.
Really?
Oh my god, it's so funny.
I have my opinions on Silky.
I do too.
But I will not get into them. Me and Silky, I don't do Silky.
I don't either.
At all.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. Your number 3?
My number 3 is Blue Hydrangea.
Okay.
So I have a soft spot for Blue. UK was the first ever to get a different franchise.
Yeah.
And she was on the first season.
Yeah.
As soon as she walked in the workroom in a lavender, esque type dress with, pastel flowers and, a purple pastel hair.
Okay.
I'm like, you're mine.
You're mine.
You're mine.
I understand that.
Her entrance was let's paint the town blue.
Oh, I love that.
And when she went on to International, is when I fell in love with her even more.
Yeah, I really need to get into the internationals because I really want to watch UK versus the world.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because she was on International.
Yeah.
She's such a good queen.
Yeah.
She is so shady, but she puts it so nicely.
Oh my god.
And that is my vibe.
I love it.
She is so funny. She's very, very, very dirty. But she doesn't seem like she would be.
No, she looks like a sweet little lady.
Just a sweet little queen.
Yes.
But no.
No, not sweet.
All sex.
Oh.
That's literally...
I love it.
She is very, very soft-spoken, I would say, but she knows when to bite.
Yeah.
Which is a trend with my queens, I would say.
I can agree.
But she's very dirty, but she doesn't seem like it.
Mm-hmm.
Not like Katya level.
Oh my God, Katya is a different breed. Katya is a different breed of person, just period.
Yeah, period.
Oh, wow.
Blue just gets me in my happy. I love her so much.
Yes, from what I've seen of the little bits I've seen of her from like doing stuff for you and making things for you, and she seems awesome.
Her makeup is what got me into her originally.
Okay.
You will see it on the show. I think I've sent you some things that she's done
You
like
might
off the
have.
show, but her painting ability, she doesn't do like a traditional like cat eye, all that stuff. She
Yeah.
does all like face paint,
Yeah.
all like she hasn't done SFX or anything,
Okay.
but more so like I'll have to show you.
Yeah.
Very, very colorful.
Okay.
Very vibrant.
Well, I know the one thing that I did for you, she was in like a warrior kind of
That was her promo.
queen. Okay. Yeah, she had the little swingy thing and everything, and so I can tell.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you some stuff afterwards because
Definitely.
you're going to be like, huh?
Yeah. I love it.
Because you love makeup.
I do love
this is
makeup.
a different like breed of makeup.
Yeah. Okay. My number 3 is Miss Jinx Monsoon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Jinx so much. And it's been a while since I saw her original season. But then rewatching or watching All Star 7, that was like every week. I was just rooting for Jinx. I wanted Jinx to win. Like, and when Jinx won, I flipped absolute like shit. Like, I was screaming, crying, and throwing up because I was so excited that Jinx won. And she has those vibes that I kind of do, like the like witchy kind of vibes and stuff. And so, like, just her vibe, the orange hair that she does, her snatch games
Oh my God.
are different. She's a different breed as well.
Her voice is beautiful too.
Her voice is beautiful. Like, she has all the vibes I love in a queen. The witchiness, the punkiness, the singing.
She's got everything.
Yes, she does. And I absolutely adore her. So when she won this last season,
You lost your absolute mind.
I was sobbing and like, because we had this conversation one day. We were in the car where we were talking about it, and we were just like, "There's no way that Jinx is gonna win this."
I thought they were gonna give it to Monet.
Monet would have deserved it too.
I think so too.
Like, those queens worked their butts off this last season, but Jinx was pulling through every single week, and like, oh gosh, she deserved it. I tell you what.
Yes.
Like,
she did deserve it.
Lost my mind.
Every one of those queens on that season blew me away.
They were like, that was a whole different level. Like, each and every last one. It was, for me, it was between Viv and Jinx.
I agree.
But I haven't seen Viv's original season, but I fell in love with her on this season.
She was on season 1 with Blue.
Yeah. Yeah. I absolutely fell in love with her too, but she's not on my tops list. So,
like I said, we got to get you into the international stuff.
We do gotta do that.
Okay. There's a lot of sing-songies.
Oh gosh,
I love the sing-songies over there. And my number 2?
Yes.
Can you take a guess?
Miss
Priyanka. What's her name? I wonder. She was the first ever queen I met.
Okay.
In real life. I went to DragCon this past May, and I called you.
You did.
I FaceTimed you.
You did.
And what was my reaction?
You were like, you were screaming, crying, and throwing up.
Basically.
Like, fully. You called me, I was in the car, I think, or doing something, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I knew you were there, but I wasn't expecting, like, phone calls from you. And you called me a good few times that weekend.
I called you.
Just talking about it.
Yes.
And I was so excited for you, because I know how much it means to you.
I FaceTimed you.
Yeah.
And
you were like, she's right there, and I'm right here. And I was like, oh my gosh, get your girl.
I got into DragCon early because we had the VIP passes.
Yeah.
And the one thing about Canada season 1 in general gets me in my feels because I was going at like that was right before quarantine, like really really hit off.
Yeah.
I was going at like one of the worst spots in my life ever.
Yeah.
That's my comfort season for
Absolutely.
sure. And seeing Pri in real life and how batshit crazy she is on the show,
Yes.
she radiated that energy.
Oh gosh, that's perfect.
Um, when I asked her to draw out a heart for me to get tattooed on me, because I have Blue and Pri and my next queen
Yeah.
tattooed on me. I had them all draw out hearts. And she says, I like that one because it has the most personality.
Yeah.
And damn straight, that's the one I got.
Absolutely.
She's just so crazy. I love her looks.
Yes.
She has the best energy to her in general.
Mm-hmm.
So funny. And yeah,
Beautiful.
I love Pri so much.
Okay. My next one is Miss Thorgy Thor.
Thorgy.
Thorgy, just her look
Yeah.
alone for me is what sold me.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's all I can say. She had such a unique look, and then her playing like the violin, or was it viola or whatever?
Something like that.
I was just like, oh, I love you so much. And then she got eliminated pretty early on, and I was so sad. I was like, no, come back. Come back.
Mm-hmm.
But just the vibe that she gives off, and she's so goofy and like, just she is the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
She is the vibe.
She is a vibe.
And you got me her merch at DragCon.
When I walked past her booth to get your stuff, exactly how she is on the show.
Oh my gosh. I
Nuts.
literally appreciate you so much for getting me her merch. Like,
anytime.
I love it, and it's beautiful, and she's beautiful.
She's tall.
And you can tell she's
tall.
Then she'd be wearing her heels, and I'm just like, good God, woman.
Yep.
Could you get any taller?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is the need?
Mm-hmm.
But
she's so excited getting to meet everybody.
Yes.
So sweet.
She is a doll,
mm-hmm.
and I love her. So that was my number 2.
All right, my number 1. I'm in her merch.
I knew. I didn't know who she was, but I was like, when we first met, I was like, the first thing I noticed was the tattoo you have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll let you continue.
I have a little lemon sprig on my ankle. This queen is something that, or someone. She's something in general. She walked into the workroom. I'm like, you're mine.
Yes.
You'll be my queen forever. She said, I can't say her entrance quote because it would be like severely bleeped. But I have like a little letterboard in my room, and I have it sketched out because as soon as she said it, I'm like, oh my God, you are my vibe.
Yeah.
And as the season went on, I'm like, oh my God, I love you.
Mm-hmm.
She went to New York for schooling. She was all on her own and all that stuff for college.
And she's Canadian.
She's Canadian.
And did that by herself.
She went to school for dance. So it's kind of like I went to school for bowling and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She went to school for dance. So I'm like, there's an automatic connection there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I've said her name.
You haven't said her name. Lemon.
Lemon gives me life.
Yes.
She picked out my tattoo on my ankle.
Yes, she did.
This queen has meant so much to me.
Yeah. It's like the first thing I started because the first times we like really did anything, it was project based.
Mm-hmm.
And you wore your blue crew neck one day in the lighting project videos that I have. And I was like, oh, that's drag merch. You can tell when something's drag merch.
You can easily tell.
But I was like, okay, that's drag merch. So I kind of noticed, but I never brought it up. And I don't know why, because we could have,
clicked right then and there
earlier. And then I know I have a lot of tattoos, and when I notice people have tattoos, I get super into like looking at them. So I'm like staring at somebody's arm, like, what is that for? What is this tattoo? And you have lemons on your ankle, as you mentioned. So I was like,
what's the story?
What is this? what is the story? And
Mm-hmm.
then we had that conversation at Panera,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, okay, Lemon.
Lemon.
And I think Lemon is adorable.
I just love her. She's a pocket full of sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Like, she's definitely, I need to watch the rest of that season
Mm-hmm.
because I can tell she's somebody that I'm gonna be in love with
For sure.
too. Just her vibes.
She's such a bitch,
She is.
but in the best way possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is another theme. I love all the bitches,
Yeah.
but they seem like bitches, but they're not.
Yeah. Definitely.
I love her fashion sense.
Mm-hmm.
I used to hate the color yellow.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated the color yellow.
Yeah.
But then I saw Drag Race and I became connected with Lemon. I'm like, oh my god, I like
Mm-hmm.
yellow again.
See, I think that's why I was drawn to it. Well, because I love yellow.
You love yellow.
And already. And so when I saw your yellow lemons, I was like, oh, she has a yellow tattoo. I was like, I love lemons.
There's so much more to that queen that I don't want to spoil for you.
Definitely.
So I'm trying to stay a little bit more on the quiet side.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, I was on maybe episode 4-ish of Canada's Drag Race.
yeah,
So I saw when she was like, I'm a rapstress. And they were,
rapstress.
yes, and they were like,
no, you're
girl,
not.
what? And then she comes out and she like
Busts it out.
busts it out, and they're like, girl, what?
Yeah, and that's actually where I started watching because I was on YouTube one day and I wasn't expecting to watch any sort of
International
stuff minus the UK season. And I watch it and I see Lemon out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, mine.
Yes.
And then when I watched the season fully over and I saw her entrance and all that stuff, I'm like, you're definitely mine. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And I met her too.
Yes, you did.
I met her all 3 days.
Those pictures are beautiful.
We'll have to post them on the
Yes.
Instagram and all that stuff. She was the absolute sweetest person. I had like the worst fear going into DragCon and meeting all the queens, and I was so scared that they were gonna be mean. Because you hear horror stories.
You do. But I feel like there's certain queens that are like that, and then other ones that really value what they have. And
let me tell you, Lemon, Pre, Vasco, Blue. I didn't meet Ella.
Yeah.
Ella wasn't there, but all 4 of them took me under their wing.
Absolutely.
They were all so sweet.
That's so awesome. I'm so happy you got to do that.
We have to go so you can go too.
One thing about me is I'm the friend that if you're doing something that like we both like, but you go get to do it, I'm gonna be so happy for you.
You are
like,
so happy.
I don't care. Like I'm gonna be right up in it, like screenshotting your photos and everything. Like a mom, like a mother.
We're both mom friends.
We are mom friends. So I was the entire time you were there, I was like, make sure to send me pictures. I want texts. I want updates.
I sent them all.
Yes, you were sending me videos every night. You were sending me your updates, and I was like living for it, even though I was, here down in this dungeon. But it was fantastic.
I was sending you pictures of anybody and everybody. I was sending you, like, if somebody smelled good. I sent you, as soon as I saw Scarlett Bobo.
Yes.
And I was walking behind her. I'm like, oh my God, I'm walking behind Scarlett Bobo and Tainomi. They both smelled amazing.
Absolutely.
And I told you, and you said you were not surprised.
Because, you gotta imagine, like, these queens are looking like that. Why wouldn't they smell good?
Right.
Like, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. Beautiful.
Who's your number 1?
You know my number 1.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
because I got another thing for you from DragCon.
Yes. So my number 1's Detox.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all.
You love your Detox.
I love me some Detox so very much. Tegan got me a print of her.
I was trying to get you the shirt, but they ran out of sizes.
But that's okay because my print sits right up next to my TV. It matches my room with the blue. Mm-hmm. I love Detox. She's gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh. And her original season didn't get me started on her, her All
Stars.
Stars run.
That whole season.
That season is freaking killer.
That whole, like, the cast.
Like, yes.
The cast.
The cast, another level.
So good.
The top 4.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. So when I first heard Read You, Wrote You.
Set me into orbit.
Yes, I was literally fully levitating. Like, up off the bed. Like, that song, you won't understand this, but that song could save me from Vecna. And Lord have mercy. Like, I was like, oh, when I first heard that. And, oh, just, she's gorgeous. Detoxes. I love the vibes. I love her style. Like, she's so fantastic. And this is my woman. You know, this is my girl. And just style queen. The monochrome look she did. Oh, my talent. Oh, my talent. Like, legs for days.
Big time. She's tall. I saw her
Really?
at DragCon.
Yeah.
She was, like, in the back area. You had to pay. You have to pay to meet queens.
Yeah.
But, she is tall.
Oh, definitely.
Not as tall as I thought, but she is tall.
Yeah. She got hips for days.
Hell yeah.
Hips for days. Just, I love her personality, everything. So, Miss Detox.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten a detox tattoo yet.
I'm surprised too. I haven't gotten a tattoo in a while though.
You're getting your
I'm getting my knee tattooed.
You're getting your knee tattooed soon.
I'm getting my knees tattooed in October, so that'll be a fun time. But I haven't gotten a tattoo since last November.
Well, it's your time to shine.
It is my time to shine. It's odd for me to go that long without a tattoo.
With how many you have, especially.
Yeah. So, yeah. Miss Detox.
Miss Detox.
Coming at you with the slow foot. Sorry. I love Detox.
All right. What are we talking about now? Do you want to talk about snatch games? Do you want to talk about looks?
I don't know.
We'll leave it up to you.
In my list, my outfits are next.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
I don't have them in any order.
Okay. So mine are, mine aren't in any order either. They're just ones, I have the pictures saved. Mine aren't in any order, definitely.
Okay.
So.
I'll have to show you them.
Yeah. So I ended, so you.
Oh, who do I start with? We'll start with a queen that I'm sure you know.
Okay.
Miss Sugar Cane.
Sugar Cane.
Do you want to guess what look it is?
I can't even. I can't guess. I don't know.
The purple one?
Okay. Yeah.
The purple gown.
Yes.
From season 11.
Yes. And there will be pictures of these. But
we'll have to do it by like category or something.
Yeah. I'll probably do collages, so be on the lookout for those.
I don't remember what the runway was. Was it something purple?
It might have been something purple.
Or something around those lines.
I think maybe.
But she walked out in it. And my jaw dropped.
Yeah. Oh, that look. Yeah, I understand why that's on your tops.
She was one of my favorites that season, for sure. She was more on the underrated, I would say.
She was, definitely.
But, oh my god, she can turn it out.
Yeah.
Her other looks are somewhat questionable, like the one like the troll one. That one we're not even going to talk about.
Good God.
This one, hands down, one of my favorites of all time.
Definitely. So, mine, number 5, not in any order though, I just have it the way it's listed, is Cameron Michaels's Feathers.
I love Cameron.
Yep.
I love that look so much.
I was literally levitating when I saw her feathers look, because she's giving Maleficent. The wings moved with her arms. I'm a costume, I love costumes. I sewed for 4 years. The craftsmanship is so beautiful. The way it moved with her arms. It was like a costume, but also
full on
a piece, you know, with the wings, the horns, her makeup. It's dark. It's everything I love. It's showing body.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
It is showing body, yaddy, yaddy. Gorgeous.
I have a super soft spot for Cameron.
I do as well.
On season 10, it was her and Ms. Cracker.
Yeah.
That Well, specifically, it was Cameron on the social media episode that blew me away.
Yeah.
And then it was Cracker.
Yeah.
So, both of them. I love them.
See, I didn't like Miss Cracker.
Really?
No, she's up there with Silky for me.
Really?
Yeah.
See, Cracker's always just so stupid.
Yeah.
So her off the show is where I started to really fall in love with her.
Okay.
'Cause she's, like, nuts.
Yeah.
She's funny. But, yeah.
I don't know why. I just couldn't get a connection with Cracker.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Ooh, where do I go next? Should I go with another season you've seen, or should I go with one with random?
I don't know. What are you feeling?
We'll go with a random.
Okay.
All three of my randoms are from Canada Queens.
Okay. So are they ones like from the season I've seen or?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'll start with one because it was a judge's look, and it was
Okay.
of Brooke, and it was of this season. You're gonna lose your mind.
Yes. Yes, Tegan. Yes.
So good.
Yeah. She's been turning looks.
She has.
Because I see her Instagram
Mhm.
because she's one of my favorites, so I
Yes.
keep pretty heavily with her, though I'm not watching Canada's Drag Race.
Mhm.
And that one, literal chills.
Absolutely.
Like, you should have seen me bounce in my seat when I saw that one
Mhm.
because she is so.
That look is so good.
I love her.
Should we talk a little bit about the look?
Yeah.
It's pink, and it's like a more of a floral type
Yeah,
deal.
it's like a princess goddess of enchantment.
It's so good. I feel like if it was blue, would have
Oh my
absolutely
God. With her
killed me.
blonde
Yes.
hair
Yes.
and oh my gosh.
that would have sent
yes.
me. I love the look in general, but if it was blue,
That would have been a whole other
oh my
level.
god, like a pastel baby blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving enchanted vibes.
Mhm.
The movie.
Mhm.
Oh my God,
You know
yes.
what I could do later?
You should. You're a Photoshop queen
Uh-huh.
over there, so I think you should
I will do it.
definitely.
I'll do it and I'll send it to you.
Yes.
What's your next one?
Okay, my next one. This queen holds a special place in my heart.
Okay.
But she wasn't on my tops list
Mhm.
just because I feel like there's queens that, are higher above for her than me. She was an underdog, but she was a winner, baby.
I wonder who.
It's Evie. Evie's mirror helmet
Oh my
from
god.
the final.
Every time
So-
I think of Evie, I like bob my head to Legends to
I
reverse.
love
So
Evie
good.
so much. She's one of those Evie Oddly.
Yep.
She's one of those oddball queens that I just love. Her laugh plays over and over in my head.
I told you she had her ringtone, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
This look is a gown,
Mhm.
but then it's like brown, gorgeous gown.
Yes.
But then she has this helmet, and that's what I really want to focus on with this. It's a mirror helmet, kind of looks like a flower. But then when she turns around, there's
Oh,
a
the
face
face.
on the back of it. So she does like this crazy like back bend during her lip sync for
The crown.
the crown. And you can just see this gown and this helmet, and
It's so good.
it is so good, and it's just like it screams Evie, and her makeup was perfect for it. Red contacts, red lips. Beautiful.
Beautiful look
It is.
for a finale, especially.
Yes,
That's
it is
the
a
way
fantastic look. And win.
to go. Yeah.
She won in that.
She won in that.
And I love that look so much.
It's so good.
It's really good.
All right. Do you want another Canada, or do you want one that you know?
We'll do another Canada.
So you know this queen.
I know this queen?
You very much know this queen.
Okay.
Miss Priyanka.
Miss Priyanka.
This was when she went back to season 2
Okay.
to hand off the crown. She came off in that.
Yes. Wasn't she wearing that in one of your, something like
Yes.
that in one of your pictures?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I got a picture of her with her in this,
Oh my God.
with the arms
That's
raised.
so special.
When her arms were down, and it was a reveal type thing.
Yeah.
And the arms come upwards with
Oh,
the cultural stuff in her hands.
yes.
I lost my absolute marbles when she came
I
out in
can
that.
imagine.
And then with the reveal with it, set me in orbit.
Absolutely. Oh, so good.
And the fact I have a picture with her in it.
Yes.
That's the outfit I met her in.
Oh, that's so
It's like,
special.
what the fuck?
What the fuck? Beautiful.
Beautiful. I love it.
I love it as well.
It's cultural for her.
It's very cultural, and she's very in with her
Yes.
culture.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that outfit a lot too. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. So well made.
So it's a gown.
Yes.
It's red and
It's so beautiful.
so stunning.
Especially on her. And
Her skin tone.
oh my god.
Oh,
So pretty.
it is so pretty.
What's your next one?
So my next one, we've talked about this queen quite a bit in this.
Okay.
And it is, I've already mentioned this look as well.
Okay.
It is Brooklyn Heights 2-in-1 look
Oh my god.
from that episode. That
reveal.
That reveal.
That
where
reveal.
She spins and it
It's like boom.
takes off this. It was like an afro and this like moo type poncho thing. She spins and the wig comes off with the
Goes
poncho
long
and
blonde hair.
reveals long blonde hair in this
Pink jumpsuit.
pink like skin revealing jumpsuit. Oh my gosh.
She looked hot.
She did look hot, and
That lip sync
just
too.
that lip sync was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
That's like the best Brooke that you could get
Mm-hmm.
is a lip syncing Brooke.
Oh my god.
I think about that look a lot
I do too.
and just get chills up my body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh,
For sure.
so beautiful.
So beautiful. All right, my next one is a queen that you've seen. Another cultural
Okay.
type reference is Jackie Cox
Jackie.
and her
yes.
dad.
Yes, I love her. Me and my mom really connect with Jackie.
She was my favorite
Yes.
on that season.
That was a hard season for me because I was loving a little bit of them all. But my mom watches soap operas as a mother does, and Jackie was on her soap opera, and I didn't know of Jackie yet. But that is like the one queen my mom knows by name is Jackie.
Wow.
Because she dresses as who's the lady she dresses as? I forget.
It's one of the ones from Eurovision. Not Eurovision.
Days of Our Lives, the soap opera.
Oh.
And she freaking comes out in the soap opera and in her outfit and's like, oh God, it's so funny.
I thought you were talking about the WandaVision thing.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Two totally different
I
things.
do love WandaVision.
Because she does a whole lot of stuff with
Does
that.
she?
I think so.
I might have to look into
Yeah.
that because I'm a big Marvel gal.
I think it was WandaVision. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
I don't know.
But
that is very good look for her.
very, very. She's in tune with her culture as well.
She is, and that's beautiful to see for them,
Yes.
Pre and her. I love it.
Yes, and the Jackie lip sync in that episode.
Yeah,
And with the lip sync song as well with it, it just made it even more powerful.
it did.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I love Jackie.
She's a
nut.
She is a nut.
I love her.
Ah,
Still kicking myself in the ass for not meeting her.
yeah.
But
There's always next year.
I know there is next year.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see when it's going to be.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, go for it.
My next one is Detox. In
Is
her
that the-
latex extravaganza.
Oh,
So, red jumpsuit,
yes.
tuck tight, makeup, gorgeous. Because she's so fair.
Yes.
And then she has that black line across her eyes. Oh my gosh. This is giving like Glamazonian gorgeousness. Her hips giving hips, So good.
So good.
So good. I love it so much. I got reminded of this and I was just like,
It's so good.
yeah. Like she killed it with that.
And that was on All Stars too.
Yeah.
Make it better.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said, that is, you mentioned your comfort season. All Stars 2 is my comfort season. So good.
My number one, as of recent, because this episode came out last week,
Okay.
is you haven't seen this queen yet,
Okay.
but Vivian Vanderpuss.
I've heard of her.
I
Is
love-
that the one that was in that video with Brooke? And she's
That's
she's
Vivian.
like, Her smile, she goes,
Yes.
how do you flirt with guys? You come around here
Mhm.
often, or whatever she was
Yeah.
saying. Okay, I know
She's such a nut.
she seems crazy.
She's insane, but she turns it out in this.
Oh, I got
That was a reveal, dude.
my jaw just like
Yes.
did a thing. Oh wow,
Yes.
that is so good.
Yeah. I think the runway was colors, I
Okay,
want to say.
okay.
Was it the last week? It might have been the week before. But that was a reveal. That was before that didn't even have the reveal on it. But she walked out in that.
Okay. Oh wow.
And my jaw dropped because this is something completely different from her.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my God.
It's the queen's named Vivian.
I guess it's spelled differently.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
But Vivian Vanderpuss.
That's quite the name.
I told my mom her name.
Yeah.
My mom isn't one for drag at all.
Yeah.
But she heard the name and she was like, I love her.
Yeah.
That's
Because that is such a good name.
It's such a good name. And she has cats.
Oh my God. She looks like she would have cats.
Yes. Yeah, that's my number one as of now.
Okay. So my number one is one I just recently saw because I just finished that season.
Okay.
It is Jan's season 6 All Stars Frill.
People hate on Jan for no reason.
I adore Jan.
I do too.
I literally love Jan so much. Like, she's one of the queens that was on that list that I was trying to get out, but I had to, like, take her off because there was just other queens, you know, that. But, like, I loved Jan so much, and she deserves so much more than what she gets.
For sure.
That literally when she won this episode, didn't she?
I have no idea.
I think she won this episode. I freaked out because she freaked out, and it was beautiful because that was the first ever Drag Race challenge she won.
Ever.
Because she had that face crack.
That face crack sends me into orbit.
But it was like, she did kill it.
She did.
But
I felt that Gigi did well as well.
yeah.
But that face crack, have I sent you the video of, not the video, the picture with all the face cracks lined up against each other?
No. I have Gigi's face crack.
I think Gigi's is in it. Lemon has one.
Oh, God.
Jan has one, and I don't remember who else it was.
You'll have to send it to me.
I'll have to find it. It's so funny.
Face
so
cracks
funny.
are hilarious.
I have Lemons as one in my phone for like a reaction type thing.
Oh my! I used Gigi's as a reaction one because it's so her eyebrows and she's like, we'll post these.
Yeah, we'll post them all. Oh my God, it's so funny.
We didn't on our Instagram, which we didn't plug.
Oh my God, how dare we?
How dare we? Everything will be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere else.
Harder with Twitter because you can only do 4 pictures at a time.
These ones will be collaged though.
Yeah.
In a way, so we'll get those. But the face crack.
The face crack.
Top face crack is Gigi's for me though. There's just something about her eyebrows in it that kills me. Like, absolutely on the ground rolling.
Let me see if I can find them. There is a whole thing. Drag. I have to find it. Total side note. I'll have to send it to you later.
Okay.
But, yeah. What are we talking about now?
So top 5 favorite looks. Do you have a favorite song from Drag Race?
All of mine are ones that happened off of the show.
Okay.
And both of them include Lemon.
Okay.
Which are Come Through.
Yes.
That's been my number one since it came out.
I love Come Through. You showed me Come Through, the music video for it here in the department. And I was just like, and now I know every single word to it. So that's probably one of my top songs too, though I haven't really. It's like I haven't seen like a lot of Priyanka and Lem, but because of you,
their friendship.
But because of you, I know so much about them, so I feel connected to them through you.
That shot of Lem in that, it sends me.
But I made Brady shut up one day in the car. Literally last night together, You know, I'm driving him home
Mhm.
before he, goes back to college. It's our last night. I go, Brady, we can't talk. And then I turned it up. And here's me going doing Lemon's
Mhm.
part because it's so good.
It's so good. There's the one. That's the face correct.
Oh my
That's the
God.
lemon one, at least.
I
I had to
can't.
find it. They come through, and then Sticky Sweet.
Okay.
Sticky Sweet is so dirty.
It is really nerdy. I listened to it.
It's
Uh,
so good, though.
it is good. So,
I go ham on Lemon's part.
yeah.
It's...
Lemon is a rapstress.
She is.
And she says it herself. And Lord have mercy, is she?
Yes.
Like, give this woman more songs, please. Yeah. Because...
I think Pre and Lem teased a little thing next year.
Good.
I think. I can't be so certain.
Good. Because I'm here for it.
I am too.
Okay. So, mine is, of course, Read You Wrote You.
Yeah, that's up there for me too.
And then I like Queens Everywhere.
That one too. That one's good.
And
I like all of them.
Of course, Kitty Girl,
Yeah.
But the features from the seasons. And oh my gosh. And then I don't particularly like Aquaria.
I'm not one for Aquaria either.
Is it an American?
It's an American.
Her verse in American?
Mm-hmm. Bonjour.
Yes, I elevate to that.
Mm-hmm.
Like levitate, Like don't like Aquaria, but her verse, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like adore it.
I think actually Legends as of recently.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Legends quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Evie's part. I don't know why.
Because it's Evie.
It's Evie.
Evie's infectious.
Yes.
Like a disease, darling.
Didn't she say that?
She might.
It was either her or Willow.
Oh, gosh.
Willow
said something about, like, an addiction because Willow pill.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch that season.
They're in the same family.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yes. They're in the same drag family.
Makes sense. Completely.
You'll see all the ties. You know that Lemon and Jan are in the same drag family?
No, but I love that.
They are.
That is gorgeous to me.
With Alexis Michelle, too.
Okay.
And Rosé, who was on season 13.
I know. I have a good reference of the queens from those seasons. I just haven't seen it.
I think there's one more in that, too, but they're all in the same family.
Okay.
Jan and Lemon used to live together. Yeah.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding you. When they lived in New York.
Why am I going to cry? Why do I love that so much?
Yeah, they were roommates.
I'm definitely, with watching All Star 6, I've grown a high connection to Jan. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why. Like, to me, I just love Jan. She's quirky, she's cute, she's funny. Like,
yep. Oh. And I got to talk with Jan at DragCon.
Oh, I love her.
I didn't go to see her at her booth, but...
Yeah. It's odd for me because it's like I don't connect to these queens on their original seasons, but then they're all-stars seasons or runs. You get to see them open. You get to see them so different because they've already kind of proved what they can do, and then they're a little more genuine.
That's how Jada was for me.
I did grow a love... The season, because Jada... No,
Essence
okay.
Hall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those two seasons, that back-to-back Jada and Evie win, wasn't that a back-to-back to win?
Yes.
Those two seasons were a whole other level of...
They were so good.
Those two seasons have to be, like, two of my favorite seasons of what I've seen. Because, like, it's like those two, and then probably All-Stars 2.
Yeah.
And then All-Stars 6.
All-Stars 6.
Because I love Eureka.
Yes.
As she was another one on my 13-person list that I had to completely break apart. Because there's so many I just adore.
Did I tell you that Eureka at DragCon...
Well, you got me one of her stickers.
I did.
It's proportionizing. It's on my computer.
But she had a whole castle at DragCon.
Okay. Sounds like Eureka.
Dressed as a princess.
Yeah.
I was waiting in line with Journey to see Utica from season 13. And... Or was it with... I might have been with her, or I was in line for Blue.
Okay.
But they had a dragon.
Yeah.
And Eureka was trying to chase the dragon and fight the dragon. This was DragCon was a whole fever dream.
It's
so much happened.
Like it. I do love me some Eureka, though.
Oh
we gotta represent the big girls, and I love... She's so funny, too.
She's funny.
Okay. So,
we talk about a Snatch Game real quick?
Snatch Game before we finish off this
Yes.
episode. So, I have another 5 just
Okay.
because I'm a very organized person. That's just how I
Yeah.
am. So, do you want me to start?
You go first.
So, don't particularly like this queen.
Okay.
But this Snatch Game performance had me rolling on the ground wheezing, and it's from the most recent All Stars season.
I wonder.
It's Trinity the Tuck's Leslie Jordan,
Oh my god.
where she's like, she comes in and she's like, "Can somebody give me a booster seat?" Like, don't particularly like Trinity.
I'm not one for Trinity either.
I'm not, but this performance was so funny to me because Leslie Jordan's in a lot of the things that I watch and stuff. So, and like, Leslie Jordan's just a whole different breed of man. Like, this short little old man who makes TikToks and is like, "Look at me, mama, I'm twirling." Like, I'm Have you seen these videos? Tegan, I'm gonna have to send these to you because they're so funny. Or, "Mama, I am talking to my friends." Like, it's so funny. But Trinity as Leslie Jordan was peak for me.
Gotcha. So I'm going to start off with my number. I feel like this is my number 1 of all time.
Okay.
Just because it's my comfort season.
Yeah.
I'm in her merch.
Yes.
Best Snatch Game of all time.
Okay.
In my opinion. Lemon did JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sent me into freaking orbit,
Oh,
man.
God. I've seen the pictures of her as JoJo, and they're funny.
Oh my god.
I can't imagine what was going through her head when she was like, "Yeah, JoJo."
I don't know.
Because, like, we've seen, like, Eureka try to do Honey Boo Boo. Like, them trying to do child stars, and they just don't work.
They don't.
But then...
But Lemon, I think, had 5 rebels.
Yeah.
Before that performance. I can't wait for you to see it.
I can't wait to see it either, because...
Oh my god. I mean, I love Lemon, but that was another, like, one of my things that she's funny.
She is funny.
And she had another backup for another season, and she was going to do Tim Gunn from Project Runway.
Okay.
As somebody who watched Project Runway all growing up, I wanted to see that so bad, and I'm still waiting to see that.
Yeah, that'll be funny.
That would be funny. What's your next?
My next one is Bianca Del Rio.
Judge Judy.
Yep.
Judge Judy.
I showed this one to Brady, and I was laughing so hard I had tears running down my face because there's just something about Bianca Del Rio that is a whole different breed of person. They're all different breeds. I keep saying that, but they are.
They're all.
And just her with the puppet, her with, all these different things. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I can't. Just how do you... My brain just instantly goes to what possesses you to pick these people?
But it makes sense with Bianca to pick Judge Judy.
Yeah.
The whole, like, Snatch Game of that season was good.
It was. Definitely. Sorry, I was ordering food because my mom's like, when are you home? When are you coming home? I've been where we are right now since 8:30 this morning. But yeah, Bianca Del Rio.
Bianca. So I think my next one, this queen is definitely on there.
Okay.
Is Ginger Minj.
Okay.
Doing Adele.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
In my house.
Adele, where are you from? My house.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
My friend and I, when she was still in our town, that was one thing. Like, almost every single time we were with each other, we would reference that Snatch Game because she loves Ginger.
Ginger is so good.
She's so funny.
She was in that All-Star season with Jan and stuff. Where are you from?
My house.
So good.
That was such a good answer.
It was. Some of these queens are just pop off with it.
They do.
I can think of so many Snatch Games that are just fantastic. Or like who was it that did Melania Trump?
That was Aquaria.
I don't know why I don't like her personality,
I don't
but
either.
she's a good performer.
Yes.
I'll admit that. But when she goes, looks at RuPaul and goes, "Hello, Brock." It's so good.
So good.
The one that is very acclaimed, though, that I don't really like
Hmm.
is Gigi Good as Maria the Robot.
I mean, it was funny,
It was funny,
but it wasn't.
but it wasn't what I
up there.
wanted out of a Snatch game.
No, it was a risk for
It
sure.
was.
I think that's why
I mean, she won the risk.
she won. Yeah.
But it wasn't my favorite at all.
Who else? It was Jackie that season that sent me in orbit as who was it? Lisa Rinna. No. Was it Lisa Rinna?
Lisa Rinna's the one from the soap opera. Yes. And Jackie was Lisa
Yes.
Rinna. And that's why my mom loves Jackie, because Jackie comes in dressed as Lisa Rinna in this episode of her soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
And it sent my mom into orbit. Her as Lisa Rinna.
Oh my god. I think that's one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So funny.
So funny.
So, was it me or... No, because I just did Judy.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Regardless, I think we both have this on their lists.
Do we?
As Jinx, in general.
Yeah. Literally have in my notes typed Jinx in general.
Yes.
Like dead ass, and that's what's in my note.
Yes.
She's
so funny.
Little Edie.
Yes.
And then this last one that she did. Is this my camera? And then Jinx is one of the best to me.
Of all time.
Yeah. Like absolute icon. And my head's running because I'm like, there's so many we're not mentioning, like Laganja, and not for Snatch, right? Or Snatch game.
Just Ganja
Just
in general.
Ganja in general, or Alyssa in general, or or Bendela in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many we're not mentioning in general.
Honorable mentions.
All honorable mentions just for good
queens.
For good queens.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, good queens. That's like could go on for hours about them.
Trying to think of who my next one would be. I can't say any on 14.
Okay.
There's a reason.
Okay.
I think. It was Vivian as Donald Trump. That was on my list. You haven't seen that?
No.
That's on UK season 1. Vivian did Donald Trump, and it was arguably the best Snatch game of all time.
Why is that the most Vivian thing I've ever...
I don't know.
But why is it the most Vivian thing ever?
Full on orange, full on everything.
Oh my... I love Viv.
Viv is something else, man. Let me see if I can find the look really quick.
God. I could just... Viv is... Like, her, I can just go on for about All-Star 7 for hours. Powerful season. And at first I doubted it, too, because I was like, man, I want, like, the OG queens who won, Good God. Tegan. Oh, Tegan just showed me her as Donald Trump. Stop.
Oh, I got my other one. I got my last one.
Okay. Oh God. So, the woman was too stunned to speak over here. I can't get it out of my head.
It looks exactly like Trump.
Yeah.
And I think the Snatch game, I'm pretty sure won that season.
To think that she's British.
Yes.
And then does that, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Vivian is an accent queen.
Yes.
Like her Rapunzel or Goldilocks.
Sure. Oh my God. That whole challenge in general sent me.
It's so good. So my next one is Chad Michaels as Cher.
Cher.
Yep. That's just an iconic. Enough said about it. Love Chad Michaels. Literally what she does for a living is be Cher.
Yes.
So it was a given that she would do fantastic.
Yes. For sure.
Love it.
My next one is when Blue Hydrangea did Mike Myers.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
See, I want you to see these seasons so bad so you can
Oh
see how
my
good they are.
gosh. They look good.
Oh my
I can't
god.
wait to see these seasons. I gotta get on it.
You do, because they were so funny.
I can't wait.
Should we talk about
I still have one more.
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay.
What's your last one?
Katya as Bjork.
Katya the Queen.
Katya as Bjork is the funniest thing that I have ever seen because it screams Katya.
It does.
That's like the most Katya thing that Katya can do other than be a whore.
Honestly.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I love it.
Another All-Stars too?
Yep. All mine are All-Stars too. I love that season with all of my might. Everything in my body is All-Stars too.
Oh my god. I forgot about another one. Oh my god. Another Canada one.
Oh gosh.
Jimbo. Joan Crawford.
Yeah. Jimbo doing anything is
Jimbo.
Jimbo in general.
Just Jimbo.
That's from the seasons I've watched or the
Episodes
episodes I've watched of that season. Jimbo's probably the one I've connected with most, and Bobo.
I love Bobo.
Or no, not Bobo. Boa.
You liked Bobo too.
I did like Bobo too.
You like Boa.
I like Boa a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Let us know if you want some more about drag, because we can talk about drag for hours.
I think we could, because you really destroyed me with getting into drag and stuff. Like, it's one of the things I do a lot now is just watch drag.
It just brings so much happiness.
It does. And it used to, and like I said, I fell off, but now, like, I'm watching Miss Mojo videos on drag, and I'm watching TikToks and compilations and just reliving it all, you know? And
for sure.
I know you probably do the same.
As of recently, I've been watching like the ones that have been coming out,
really,
and all that stuff, because Canada season 3 is airing now.
Yeah, the only things I've really seen recently are the Secret Celebrity Drag Race, and then All-Star 7, which finished off.
Yep,
but that's because that's what I have access to. Because you have the WoW or whatever.
I'll give you my login.
You need to, because. No.
Oh, no.
Maybe you did, and I just never looked at it. Because that had to have been a while ago.
That was a while ago.
I'll
give it to you again so you can get started, because
the
international stuff.
I got it. There's so much of it. It's so like the Marvel movies, how there's a whole universe.
Right.
And you feel like you never get caught up because it just pops out. But I love it because there's so much.
There's so much. So much drag, so much everything, so much to talk about. We could easily do a part 2.
We could.
We didn't even talk about lip syncs.
No. We could go on for hours. There's so many things. We might have to do a part 2.
And then maybe we can change up our answers a little bit with a part 2.
Maybe we could.
Because then you'll see more.
Yeah. That's definitely not my goal for the next little bit is seeing some more of the international stuff. Because I gotta see. The 2 I'm focused on is Canada and UK.
Those are the good ones. Those are my.
Yeah, that's where I know most of the people from because of you.
I rave about them.
You do, and I love it though. So I gotta get on it. But
you're missing a whole lot of crackhead energy, because that's all that UK and Canada are.
Yeah, I bet. I can't wait.
You've seen season 1 of Canada. For the most part.
Half of it about.
Get ready. Not sorry about it.
I'm not sorry about it.
Well, thank you for listening, guys.
Well, thank you for another babbling good time with another one of these kind of episodes.
Yeah. And hopefully next time we'll have drag con tickets.
Uncut, yeah. Uncut episodes.
Uncut
We love
episodes.
uncut episodes. But until the
Next time, hopefully drag con tickets will be announced.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen.
Hell yeah.
Darling.
As what Gaga said?
Yes. Yep.
So
until then,
we'll
see you when we see you.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.